Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the revamped Rome Stalefish. That's right, it got overhauled this season. This board features Rome's Free the Ride camber, which is rocker in the nose then camber throughout the rest of the board. That's going to give you ease of entry in and out of turns as well as more optimal powder float, but that camber section is going to give you more load, pop, snap, and drive. This board's available in 151, 154, 157, and 160. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that had overcast skies, puking snow, you had leftover POW, wind-loaded POW, dust on crust, corduroy, kind of just a mix of all powder-like conditions, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. Alright, so compared to the old Stalefish, this is noticeably stiffer, especially from the midsection back through the tail. Now with that said, it's a fully directional flex that is just a hair past middle of the road. You're going to get a little more play in the nose, mainly due to that rocker. Then it stiffens up where that camber section is all the way back through the tail. The torsional flex is easy to engage, but it will rebound relative to the overall flex. It's not going to be as snappy as other boards out there, but it's going to rebound. When it comes to stability, this board does a great job of dampening micro vibrations underfoot. Any of that kinetic energy coming back from the rocker and the nose from it flapping dissipated before it hits the front foot. The only time you're really going to feel that this board might be unstable is if you hit a buried ice boulder like I did at full speed. Then again, what board is going to feel stable? So with that, the nose will kind of fold back if you hit things a little too hard, and that may buck the front foot. Just be aware of it. It may not. You might be totally fine. It's kind of a crapshoot with it. With the camber set back, you get more pop from the rear foot. It's just how it engages, and when you roll off, you do have a little bit more tail than the old Stalefish. It gives you some okay spring. It's not the snappiest board out there, but it'll get the job done if you want to porpoise through some POW, or if you're just like rolling along, you hit a side hit, then you want to ollie off a cat track, you'll be able to do it. Are you going to boost the moon? No. Are you going to be able to get up in the air? Yes. With this board getting stiffer, it's not the butter machine that the old one was. You lose that spatula-like effect that the old one had with its shape to something that's more precision-based. You've got to leverage your weight outside that front foot and really push into it, and you can feel that rod in the nose engage and want to rebound. Now with that said, if you do it absolutely right, it's going to lock in and hold, and then you're going to be able to spring out of it. If you don't, well, you're going to have a soggy press, or you're just going to end up spinning around. With the tail, it takes more effort, as I've already said, and you basically end up sitting on it to get it to engage when you go sideways. Can you butter this thing? Yes. Does it take a little more nuance to it? Definitely. The edge-to-edge power transmission on this board is a little muted. There's a slight delay to it. So you're not going to just be like, bam, toe edge, bam, heel edge. You're more like rolling up on it. It's a little more nuanced. But when it does engage, you feel it lock in, and then the backseat camber and flex take over, and you get more power from the center of the board back through the tail. That's going to let you slingshot out of a turn. Now when you're trying to go fast and just rally a turn from toe to heel, like I said, it's delayed, and that carries over to medium carves. It's those more aggressive, deeper carves at higher speed that you start to notice the raw power of this board and how you can actually just lay a trench with it when you absolutely need to. Who's this board for? The hard-charging, party-boarding, POW-chasing, slightly freestyle guy. With the overhaul to this board, it really differentiates itself from the Service Dog. The Service Dog is more playful, it's softer, they're not sharing the same shape. They're not a very similar ride. They're different, and that's what needed to happen in my opinion. This board has more power to it, and it's just more of a charger, which is good. Rome needed that in their lineup. I enjoyed this for what it was, and it stood out to me as being a solid ride. Comparable boards, the LibTech Golden Orca, the Amplid Kill Switch, the Battalion Party Wave Plus. Binding recommendations, the Rome Katana, the Union Force, the Now Select Pro. This has been my review of the Rome Stalefish. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.